Redditors who have experienced snow, what is it like? When everything is blanketed and not touched, it's beautiful and everything is absolutely silent, at least where I live. But it is terrifying to drive on poorly plowed roads. Once it starts melting and there is some snow piles here and there, it looks ugly, especially when it turns grey/black from all the cars. You forgot to mention it freezing afterwards. I'd much rather drive on a road that's 100% not plowed than one that's plowed like shit and now has snow and some ice on it. Otherwise this is like spot on. The best part is the sound dampening/absorbing effect snow has. It's very peaceful and nice to look at as long as you don't have to drive in it or remove it. Shoveling snow was like child labor, tired face. As long as you don't have to drive in it, proper winter tires are absolutely required to drive in winter conditions. As a northern Canadian, the idea of never having seen snow is actually mind-blowing to me. We got more than 6 inches overnight last night. Driving sucks, but it's mainly because of everyone else. I don't have much trouble driving in it, but everyone else forgets how to drive. I'm from Florida. I never saw snow until I visited Quebec City in January a few years ago. I was not prepared. I live in Australia, and I have seen snow. One time I haven't seen the weather snowing, but I have seen snow. I went on vacation to a mountain where there is snow. Fun for the first few days, then you really would just like feeling back in your fingers and toes. I hate when people tell me to just add more layers. Layers help to an extent, but it's hard to stay warm when you're stuck outside working 12 hours straight in this below freezing bullshit. It's actually pleasant when it snows. It's when sun comes out that cold chops your fingers. Beautiful to look at when it's untouched, but a nightmare to drive or walk in. Edit for everyone who's saying that driving in the snow is fun, you're right. Personally, I find a lot of other people don't know how to drive in the snow, so I avoid going out if I don't have to. Also, thank you stranger for the silver. Snow is great when you're a kid with no real obligations and school lets out for it. Looks pretty the first day, then turns brownish and it's gross to see where the dogs have peed. Not to mention if it gets any warmer it turns into ice. As a child it's fun because you can throw snowballs, build snowmen, make snow angels, and go sledding. As an adult it sucks cause you have to shovel, drive in it, and after a long winter it's just brown/grey and gross looking. And your car gets full of dirt and salt. But I must say, the first snowfall is always beautiful to me. I love taking a walk down a wooded road and the pure white color and muffled sounds from the snow made for a peaceful, beautiful walk. That's what I hate so much about the snow. At first it seems like the most gentle, calm thing, then after a while it turns that terrible ugly grey color stacked up like 15 feet in a Walmart parking lot, and it always manages to get in your shoes no matter how hard you try. My parents used to hate winter as adults, but once they started doing a winter sport, skiing and snowboarding for us, it became way more pleasant. It's coarse and rough. Oh wait. Wrong material. It's fun and cold and wet and feels weird if it slides down your back. Sounds like necrophilia. That was one of my favorite things about my last job. On the first good snow we would have random snowballs show up inside being flung at you or surprise snow down the back of your shirt. When it snows you don't feel wet. You feel wet some minutes later. When it snows a lot, sounds are filtered and everything looks more silent. Snowball fights scare me because I wear glasses and it can be dangerous. Everything looks more silent. The only thing I like about the snow is the silence it brings. Snow is like lazy rain. If you don't mind the rain and know how to be prepared, you won't mind snow. I personally love the snow. I think cold weather is worthless without snow around. I agree with how cold weather is useless without snow. I grew up in Louisiana and around this time of year it's cold and rainy. Moved to Colorado and discovered that winter is better with snow. I love rain, fucking hate snow. Makes driving and walking more dangerous. You gotta spend time cleaning sidewalks and cars off. While going 20 kilometers on a 100-kilometer road while snowplows are clearing the road. You won't mind snow, as long as you don't need to clean it or drive in it, and if there's not too much. I remember way back in Toronto it was so bad, we called the army in to help handle the snow. Coming from Central Europe, I always think the thought that someone hasn't experienced snow is so weird to me. I know so many have never seen it, but growing up with it and experiencing it every winter makes snow so natural for me. On the flip side, I'm from Western Australia and I've never seen snow in my life. The winter temperatures don't even drop into negatives here. I think if it started snowing I would lose my goddamn mind. I'm from Antalya, Turkey, and it doesn't snow at all, and it has been this way for many years. Here, if you want to see snow you either have to go to another city or go to the mountains surrounding Antalya. Sometimes it's light and falls apart in your hands, and sometimes you can pack it to make snowballs or snowmen. You can also eat it if you want. If you see a yellow patch, that's the good stuff. At the time of the white frost, do not eat yellow snow. It can be lemon or banana flavored. People sometimes add food flavoring so people walking by can have mini snow cones. As a kid, a wonderland as a teen, a cool moment as an adult, a pain in the ass as a senior, a death trap. I'm only 28 and I already am starting to feel like a fall now would be way worse than even 5 years ago. I gotta take care of myself better. As a college kid, an opportunity for applied physics and sculpting large anatomically erect figures. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.